Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition for Tuesday, the 12th of April. I'm James Spann. Better chance of rain today over the southern half of the state, but I think statewide we've got more rain to deal with before the weekend gets here. So let's see if we can figure out the timing on all of this. Start with the water vapor satellite view this morning. Troughing north of the state, drier air creeping into the northern part of Alabama. That was the radar this morning as of 5:16. The bulk of the rain was south of a line from near Demopolis over to Lafayette. And that's where the best chance of rain will stay during the day today. Temperatures are mostly in the 50s around here. Birmingham 59. We'll expect a high around 70 this afternoon. On the watch warning map, most of the issues involve freeze warnings for parts of the Midwest over into Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and West Virginia. Those counties in the darker shades of blue. The convective outlook today, the SPC guys have taken out that marginal risk for South Alabama, and I think that's a good call. There is a marginal risk for parts of South Texas and the standard slight risk around the lower Rio Grande. This is the rain for the next 5 days. This is valid through Sunday morning. The bigger numbers near the Gulf Coast. The bullseye is about 4 inches around New Orleans, but amounts could be close to 3 inches for places like Gulf Shores and Pensacola. Amounts of 1/2 to 1 inch for the northern half of the state. But I do believe we dry out nicely by the time the weekend gets here. So here we go. GFS, the 06Z run at 1 o'clock today. The front's going to stall out, and you can see that little shortwave around El Paso, Texas. But again, for us, we think the day will be dry. A decent chance the sun breaks out this afternoon, and the high today will be around 70. The chance of showers will continue for the southern part of the state. This is the high-res NAM at 6 o'clock this evening. Looking good for the Birmingham Barons home opener tonight at Regions Field. Tomorrow, the front begins to drift northward as a warm front. This thing is going to meander around. Perhaps we are dry during the morning, but the high-res NAM shows rain beginning to surge back to the north tomorrow afternoon, and then by tomorrow night, it looks pretty wet. This is technically 1 a.m. Thursday, just after midnight tomorrow night, so we will go ahead and bump up the chance of rain late tomorrow and tomorrow night to include a likely chance statewide. No severe weather, maybe some thunder. And then Thursday, the GFS wants to keep the bulk of the rain down to the south, but the high-res NAM says not so fast. It's got a pretty good bit of rain up this way. And we will probably lean toward that wetter NAM solution based on the time of year and kind of what typically happens in mid-April. So looks like tomorrow night and Thursday could be relatively wet. Now, Friday is still a little bit of a mystery with some model madness. The GFS is looking pretty dry. And if this verifies, Friday would be partly sunny with a high in the 60s, but the European still looks kind of showery. And again, I just think considering the time of the year, we'll need to kind of insert the chance of at least a few showers on Friday. But we're very confident the weekend looks pretty good. This is Saturday, should be a sunny day, high around 70, and Sunday looks beautiful. Sunny with mid-70s likely. So after unsettled weather for the rest of this week, the weekend looks good. Monday of next week, we're still dry with highs maybe pushing 80. This is a week from today. Tuesday the 19th, you can see a 582 ridge trying to build in, and we're still warm and dry if this verifies. And again, we'll be pretty close to 80. This is the end of the forecast period. Thursday of next week, April 21st, you see a shortwave north of the state. That looks fairly wet with a surface low that's near Chicago, but there's all kind of model madness, and this will probably change. These are temperature anomalies, April 19th through April 25th, a little above average here if this is right. And the numbers, highs mostly in the 60s this week, but we're seeing a lot of low 80s later this month. Hey, we're getting close to summer. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 4 o'clock this afternoon. You can catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.